Rise of Mali. There was no peace on the upper Niger for many years. This was because no tribe was strong enough to defeat its neighbors. The Muslim merchants had moved their markets to Walata on the edge of the desert. At last, Sundiata from Kangaba tribe destroyed the kingdom of Old Ghana and he burned the market at Walata. Sundiata called himself Maridjrata, which means Lion Prince. This was the beginning of Mali Kingdom in 1240. Mali grew to be richer and greater than Old Ghana. Maridjrata did much to encourage trade and improve the government of his country. The kings of Mali took the name Mansa, which means king in the Mandingo language. Some of the kings who come after Maridjrata were not so successful. For example, one of the kings was so weak that he was overthrown by his own slave called Sukura. After taking over, Sukura added the town and district of Gao to his kingdom. Sukura was followed by Mansa Musa, the greatest of the kings of Mali. He ruled for 25 years, and under him, Mali grew rich and powerful. As the Muslim custom, Mansa Musa went on a pilgrimage to Mecca. He took with him thousands of soldiers, slaves, and wealth, including gold. He was generous with his wealth, which surprised many people, including the Egyptians. His visit was talked about for many years. This attracted many people to Mali who wanted to trade. Mansa Musa brought back to Mali an Arab builder from Spain called Abu Isaac. He built houses of burnt brick for the first time in West Africa. He also built palaces for Mansa Musa and a great mosque. Mansa Musa took over the town of Timbuktu, and it became very famous. It became a center of religion, for it had a great mosque. It also became a center of learning, for it had schools and a university. Timbuktu was also a center of trade, for it was on the banks of the Niger, at the end of one of the roads which led across to North Africa. The wealth of the Mali people lay in their cattle and horses. Many people fished and farmed for a living. Travels of Ibn Battuta. 20 years after the death of Mansa Musa, in the time of Mansa Suleiman, an Arab traveler called Ibn Battuta visited Mali. He wrote about what he found in the kingdom of Mali. According to Ibn Battuta, there was peace and security through Mali. There was also justice and equal treatment of citizens. The people of Mali were good Muslims. They wore clean clothes on Friday. The mosque was always full, and the children had to learn the Quran by heart. The downfall of Mali Kingdom. The kingdom of Mali declined because of the following reasons. A. Most towns which had been part of Mali rebelled and gained independence. Example, Songhai, Timbuktu, Gao, etc. One by one, the tribes made themselves independent, and in the end, the kings of Mali once more ruled over the Kangaba district as they had done before in the time of Maridjrata. B. Mali's power grew less because the Songhai struggled to occupy the territory of Mali. This resulted in some of the towns of Mali being conquered, and Mali's control of the trans-Saharan trade was taken over. Some of the rulers of Mali ruined Mali's economy by wasting the kingdom's wealth. Example, selling gold cheaply eventually led to poverty.